Hello and welcome to Halftime Report. I'm Ekta Batra, with me Sonal Butra as well as Manglam Malu. Well, it's turning out to be a day which is quite quiet on the indices at least, but it's a lot about specific stocks. You just saw the flash go by that Amara Raja is seeing the best gains that it has in a decade. So there's a huge amount of volume and price action on Amara Raja. But separately, a lot of sectors seem to be doing well. So a case in point would be the entire hospital space. After Max's numbers, we are seeing Rainbow deliver on the upside as well. So Rainbow Medicare is up around 12%. Aster DM is at the best levels that we've seen in a year odd. Separately, from the entire banking space, just watch out for the likes of Bank of India, Canara Bank, all from the PSU space. Both these stocks at fresh 52-week highs, and State Bank of India also at the best levels in a year ahead of its numbers tomorrow. So a lot of stock-specific action, a lot of sectors in focus.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead.
Well, we do have with us Rainbow Children's Medicare. Ekta just spoke about it. And we have with us the management. A good set of second quarter numbers. Occupancies have inched up in the quarter, aided by seasonality. We have with us Mr. Ramesh Kancharla, who's the chairman and MD of the company. Thanks a lot, Mr. Kancharla, for joining in. You know, the street likes these margins and the average revenue per bed. Can you tell us what the outlook on the same is? I mean, will these margins sustain? And going forward, what kind of ARPOB can we expect?
Thank you very much. See, what we have seen is in the first quarter, we posted good results. In the second quarter, it's been a fantastic results. So what we have seen is a children's healthcare. In the last 2 years, we have kind of been was a very different business because the children's healthcare has taken a huge hit negatively because COVID is not a major factor for children's hospital business. So therefore, now we're coming back to normal. It's completely what we see is a normalcy. Perhaps the Q2, what is kind of we have witnessed is there is a more pronounced viral infections, which have led to the more admissions into the hospitals, which is why the occupancy has been pretty high all through the across the geographies. So we have kind of delivered a kind of a great clinical care, and also that resulted in excellent clinical numbers as well. As we always kind of been saying that with the hub and spoke model, very unique business model of children's healthcare, and also the reputation of Rainbow Children's Hospital. So all these things put together that, we have earlier said, for us to kind of do our pre-Ind AS EBITDA about 25% is something which is achievable consistently with our operating metrics. I think that's what I would stick to. As we move forward, one thing I would certainly say is that, we have come back into the business. All the operating metrics are pretty good. And as we see in future, we're confident that what we are able to deliver in the next 2 quarters, the overall year would go well.
Sure. So I can definitely vouch for the fact that a lot of children are suffering from viral infections, and probably one of the reasons is because, all of them have come back out in the open post-COVID-19. So there is a huge amount of exposure which is taking place as well. But that brings me to the occupancies which you clocked in this quarter, over 60-odd%. Is that a one-off this quarter simply because of the aberration that you've probably seen on account of seasonality? And what would you probably guide for in terms of, say, working occupancies in the next couple of quarters?
See, generally, we have done the business very well. Even in the occupancies, about 55% also. What's important is what the quality of the business we do. So in the current quarter, that we had a lot of seasonality business, which is why even our average occupancy, average revenue per occupied bed is perhaps lower compared to the normal quarters. So question here is that with the quality business versus occupancies, I would always go for the quality of business and not too much focus on the occupancies. Occupancies are important, but at the same time that, the quality of the business, what we do, because it's not just a primary, secondary care children's hospitals, what we are doing. It's a pediatric multi-specialty hospital.
30 lakh shares being added. It already had the maximum open interest. The 18,000 put comes up for you, and that one too has added close to around 50 lakh shares in open interest. That's telling you that the street believes that at the near term, 18,000 is an important support zone. But for the entire week, smart money is playing a straddle strategy. Basically, they're selling one 18,000 call and one 18,000 put, and the combined premium on that is around 250 odd rupees. So they would make money only if the Nifty by next Thursday is between this range of 17,750 at the lower end and 18,250 at the higher end. So that's exactly what the smart money is doing. But as far as the Nifty bank is concerned, and that's extremely interesting, because yesterday as well, the 41,000 put was extremely active with maximum open interest. We opened below that, recovered past that 41,000 mark, and now as we speak, we're about 150 points above that 41,000 mark. So that is an important support to watch out for a premium of around 200 rupees. Maybe 40,800 to 41,000 are important levels to watch. Whether they confirm technically or not as well, we have Prakash Gaba joining us on the show. Prakash, what would you do with these indices? Prakash, what does one do? Is 18,000 an important support for the Nifty? What are you looking at in terms of individual stocks and indices?
Yeah, 18,000 certainly, Mangalam, is a very important support to work with. So I think as long as that holds, I think it's fine. It is holding so far. But market is into a range-bound situation. Two few reasons for that, today being Friday and Tuesday being a holiday. So it's not, and it needs to come out of this range. So far, it's not breaking down, which basically means this is a consolidation. So if it takes out the high of yesterday, and I think that will be a good sign. And maybe we will see a gap up open, maybe on Monday or on Wednesday. But looks like it should trade sideways until then.
You know what my takeaway apart from the levels was that today is a Friday and Tuesday is a holiday.
It is the last holiday for the markets this entire year.
Oh,
but we should have an index on how many people taken off on Monday, because today is a Friday. We have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you have
this is the only last long weekend
oh
left.
my God, there is my thunder. It's gone already. Okay, that is about the holidays. But Prakash, any individual names that you're looking at?
Yes, certainly. I think I like Siemens. Siemens is looking good. It's shown its head up. 3 days of an up move, including today. Looks like it's trading at 2971 Siemens. With a very good chance it can climb to around 3,000 zone. That's the level I'm looking at. Stop would be 2960. So if you look at risk reward ratio, still is in favor. So Siemens looks like a buy. Second stock that I would look at perhaps is ACC. It's getting a beautiful breakout. On a higher time frame basis, medium term it looks good to me. Intraday also is looking good. 2512 is the level it's trading at now. Can it go to 2,600? Yes, it can go there. Just have a very tight stop below 2590 and trade long here on ACC.
Okay, just a quick last, I just had a quick question with regards to Hero Moto, which is seeing this amount of weakness. It's just about held up with a gain of around 5% on a year-to-date basis. Would you buy into this weakness, Prakash?
Well, for me to buy, I need to see strength. I don't want to buy in weakness, hoping that it will go up. I don't know where the weakness will stop. So far, it looks okay, and very good chance it could see a slide to around 2,500. Now, if it sees the bounce closer to 2,500 or a weakness in the weakness, that will tell me that might go up from here. So far, I'm not seeing that. So far, I'll wait for a wing, maybe around 2,500. That's the place I will look at for an aggressive buy.
Okay. All right, Prakash, we're going to let you go on that note. Thanks, as always, and have a great weekend as well. So that's the word coming in on the technicals for the Nifty, just about holding its head above the water in the green, so up around 2.5 points, moved into the green. Really, it is going to be trade in a tight range, and volatility in a tight band is what we can probably expect in today's trading session. Time for a short break. Up next, we will be speaking to one particular stock which was in focus, Relaxo Footwear. The stock hit a fresh 52-week low post its numbers yesterday. We'll get in touch with the management on the other side. Stay tuned.